so we're gonna start anyways.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We're gonna take
Yeah.
a break, guys.
Immediately as it starts.
Okay, wait. I might have to play around with my sound settings a bit because my sound settings are a mess right now. Why did everything on my computer update like today? You know, it's so weird.
Your computer's like, you got a podcast today? Let me fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, today's entire topic's gonna be on like sound design and everything. Just gotta set up my post first. Hey everyone. Today is a cold weather podcast. Topic: music and sound. Can't forget that. Twitch.tv/DeweyLine. There we go. Okay. Time to shamelessly plug myself on Twitter real quick. There we go. And time to put it on the Discord as well. Yeah, we have a Discord, right? Yeah, I have my personal Discord.
No.
Yeah, that's basically our Discord, right?
Nah, only mine. Only mine.
Only your damn.
Only mine. Okay, there we go.
Personal Discord.
Okay, podcast is set up right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are we set up? Are you sure? You positive?
Yes, we are probably set up.
Probably.
Okay.
So
So to start off, today's topic is pretty much just gonna revolve around like, you know, just sound and stuff like that. Let me DM a few people who wanted to join.
where are you guys?
Yeah.
We're alone.
We're alone.
But yeah, no, today I just had a lot of like music going on, like a lot of music I really enjoyed. I thought a lot about like, you know, just sound design in general and how much that like elevates the experience, right? Because I'm sure you guys have seen like what is it? I'm sure you guys have like seen like all the new people going to like Final Fantasy and everything, right?
Mm-mm.
I think like one of the major things that Final Fantasy has over like, you know, WoW and all that, right, is the music design, right? Because the music's a lot more varied, it follows the experience a lot more and all that stuff. Okay, I sound like a normal human being again. There we go. Yeah. Yes, I was doing sound stuff in the background. You guys heard the shift, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Hopefully I sound better here. I need to ask Sydney Senpai for what he thinks of like my sound settings later, because like I have all kinds of sound settings. I have no idea what sounds good, you know?
I don't know how this works.
I mean,
Like, how does this sound in comparison? Test. 1 2 1 2. It should sound about the same but a bit louder. You know? I don't know how like limiters and all that works, you know, because like there's like the gain stuff and then like how everything interacts with each other is really weird, you know.
He
What
lost me a sound.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because like I'm trying to like, you know, get all like these sound settings working, but I don't know what's good, you know. I feel like I should play around with compression ratios.
yeah, compression is really good. Yeah.
I am peaking way too much. What is wrong? Oh, okay, yeah. We're not gonna play around with that on stream.
I'm peeking, guys. I'm peeking.
We're peaking ways. Yeah, I'm not gonna play around with that on stream. But yeah, it's just such a complicated setting, just like, you know, sound mixing and everything, you know. Hopefully no one watches the VOD. That would be bad. That would be really bad.
People like, oh, is that Toylan on YouTube? Oh man, I can't believe you uploaded a Cold Weather podcast sound. That's my favorite episode.
Man,
Okay,
I
yeah.
missed that one. That's
that was the best one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, but like I have been playing around with sound settings and they're just so complicated because like the way everything interacts with each other is really weird, because like I feel like on like mic my voice is fairly not loud, right? Like it's fairly soft for all intents and purposes, right? But like yeah, I feel like it might be too soft, and like how would you raise that? If you just increase gain, let's just make it louder, right? But like how do you make the presence higher? Do you like increase the bass? But because that doesn't work, you know, you have to like play with everything until it makes like a whole which is completely different than its parts, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I was doing like, you know, mic test and like play around with like the EQ with like a recording and everything, right? And I'm like, So if I increase this, it makes my voice more muddy, but like I move a bunch of things and it's like a completely different result each time, you know? And I'm like, what is this witchcraft?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
EQs are a lot of fun, but I don't want to deal with that. Please do it for me, Sydney. Yeah, I won't make you do that. Yeah. One of the things I really appreciate about my mic program, right, is that you can actually record yourself and then like play around with like the EQ and like post processing and everything, right? And it will actually do that with the recording, so you don't like have to be like, yo, 1 2 3, okay, 1 2 3 again, 1 2 3, and each time's like a slightly different variant, so you can't compare them, you know. But yeah. Cindy, I'm sure you have like, you know, an XLR mic or some kind of like actual like recording equipment, right?
Yeah.
I know for a fact that like listening to like playback or like, you know, sound monitoring, that software, it makes like music people so mad because there's like a small like 5 millisecond delay, you know. like they say something, right, and then it comes back to their ears like a few like milliseconds later, and they're like, oh, I hate this, you know.
I mean, you could. It depends. Like with the program I use, FL Studio.
Yeah.
Like if you're trying to record, it's always I don't know how to fix it. Like if I'm trying to record like sounds and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's just so much input back. There's always feedback.
There's always feedback. Oh, isn't feedback where it just starts looping on itself and then does a really weird screeching sound? I hate that.
I hate
that. Yeah, sometimes it does that, yeah.
Yeah, hey, welcome to Stream Pepe. Today we're being like talking about like sound design and how like that affects the experience, you know? Because like
flies cannot hear their own sound.
What? Wait, what?
Wait,
flies cannot hear
Do
sound
flies
at
even
all.
have ears?
No, they can't hear sound at all.
Wait,
That's
they
a fun
can't hear
fact.
sound?
They can't hear sound at all. It's crazy.
Flies are weird, man. Flies are weird.
Very weird.
Kill them all. No.
Flies to be weird.
Kill them all.
Yo, hey Jeremiah. Today we're just kind of talking about sound design and all that stuff, you know. So welcome to the stream.
It's my boy.
Welcome to the stream. Wait, do you know him or?
Yeah.
Wait, you know him? What?
He makes music too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was clicking his thing, be like, yo, why can't I ban him? No.
Wait, who is this?
Let me share context, because my OBS just restarted, right? And I'm looking through like the chat, which they have like pre-packaged into OBS, right? And it doesn't have like the edit stream and all that, where you can like edit like people's permissions or whatever from OBS, because I have it like on my browser differently, right? And I was like, why the hell can I not edit anything? But yeah, today's main topic is gonna be about sound design. I feel like sound is just a very integral part of our lives that a lot of people like, you know, understay in general, right? Because like if you put different music on like a different experience, we talked about this last week, right? It will like have a completely different mood to it, right? And I feel like a lot of the time people underrepresent how important a sound score is, like a movie or a show, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the reasons why like every game OST is always a banger, because it's just so important, you know. And at the same,
of course.
yeah, and
100%.
and at the same time, right? At the same time, the first when I was getting into streaming first, right, or like, you know, starting to like upgrade my equipment and all that stuff, right? I talked to Yami in chat, right? Yami's a really big streamer, which like I raid like every other week, right? But pretty much like the first thing he told me as like, you know, a tip for getting started, get a good mic, right? Because so much of streaming is predicated on you having good audio, right? I still don't have that, but I would like to. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like so much of the experience is based off of sound, right? Because like a lot of people just lurk, right? I for sure never watch any of my friends stream. I just have them in the background.
But you're not important to me.
Yeah, no. Like there's a lot of lurkers, right? And if your sound sucks, it doesn't matter how good you are at the game. They're not gonna be watching you, you know? And lurkers are like the backbone of like the Twitch community, you know? There's
lurkers.
Lurkers are great. I don't have
Almost.
any because I peer pressure everyone into talking in my streams. Like
Calls you out.
someone joins my stream, I'm like, yo, welcome to the stream, how are you, right? And I force them to
Exactly.
talk. No free will here, boys.
Every times I try to lurk in his stream, like, hey, yo, what's up, Starling? Like 2 seconds when I entered, I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I am the best at multitasker. You guys haven't noticed. If you guys have gone to my stream, I'll be like playing like an FPS game, doing like decently well. I'll be like also watching chat, watching my own screen, and doing everything, and like I won't drop a single beat. You know, like
Too good at it.
yeah, I am so good at distracting myself that I am, you know, undistracted at the same time.
Exactly.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of like the really high quality streamers do have their sound set up like really good, right? But at the same time, they don't really, in general, on Twitch at least, use like the most expensive mics possible because like Twitch itself can't support like 5,000 like bit per second sound audio, you know. XLR mics are only worth it if you're like making music and post processing everything. That's what I think, anyways. Because like I'm sure like you appreciate having good samples, right, Cindy? But like if someone was
Yes,
watching a
yes.
stream, I don't think you're being like, huh, I'm gonna sample every single thing here, right? Unless you're Sydney Senpai who goes and takes someone's video and is like, yo, I'm gonna remix this, right?
Wait, hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up.
But like most people won't really care if it's like studio quality, although
Bro,
you know,
I don't really care actually. Yeah.
yeah, for like streams most
As
people don't
long
care.
as,
Yeah.
because
As lo-
I could like alter it by myself. I
Yeah.
could, like, if it needs reverb, I'll put reverb on it. If
Yeah.
it needs, like, I just play with the sound to
Yeah.
make it sound as professional as possible. You know.
Yep, I know a lot of
Yeah.
music people, you know. I know a lot of people like getting like the audio if they're like, you know, singing and they're post processing it. They like it having like the raw audio, right? Like the audio directly from the mic without like any suppressors or anything of the sort, because then they can like, you know, fine tune everything like in the studio afterwards, right? Super Missing Land says garbage in, garbage out, as audio people say. Good audio input means better results even when reduced for streaming. That is true. That is true. For
Yeah.
streaming, what I've noticed is a Yeti or anything like of that level is good enough for streaming. Because like this industry standard,
True.
unlike when you're like voice acting, right, for like, you know, an anime or a show, right? Unlike that is the industry standard is like the Yeti pretty much, right? Anything
Yeah.
better is great, but like at the same time you don't really need it. It's like different per medium, you know. Yeah, decent audio is usually good enough for streaming, but for like if I was gonna be singing for like a Sydney Senpai cover or whatever, right, I would definitely want a better mic. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
be doing that
definitely. Yeah,
anytime
yeah.
soon though, because my voice sucks, man. My voice sucks. What? Missing list? No, you're sup Missing Land, not super Missing Land. Different thing. But yes, welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Today we're just kind of talking about audio stuff, you know, from like either you know, music, right, which you guys are probably from. I'm pretty sure Sydney Senpai like kidnapped you guys over here, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. And then like movie stuff, which Pepe specializes in. He's currently AFK. To stuff that I'm specialized in, which is kind of just streaming and everything else, right? Yeah, we don't have free will here, everyone. We don't have free will here. You're not allowed to.
We're chained. We're
We're forced, actually.
forced.
Held
We're forced
hostage.
to
Yeah.
do this.
I kind of like.
We're the puppets. He's the puppet master.
Yep. I control your lives or death. Here we go. Battle Royale. Real
But like,
quick.
yeah. But like,
Wait.
Wait.
to touch on. Wait. Okay.
Wait. There we go.
Okay,
Mass
there's
bomb in chat.
Okay. Let's bomb.
That bomb,
Wait,
what are
just
you
watch
doing
the
to me? I'm scared.
Like,
Sydney Senpai just died.
oh wow, that one just hit me. Like direct.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I
Oh my
control your lives or
gosh.
death. Remember that, everyone.
Oh man.
But
Man.
yeah, sound design's super important. I feel like a lot of
really
the
is.
best streamers I listen to, right? Like pretty much like a standard for every big VTuber, every big, you know, every big like normal streamer as well, right? They have decently mixed audio, right? Which is like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
hard to do. Like I know what all the settings mean. I don't know how to use them though. You know, like I know what they do. I know how to like modify them to get like the thing I want, but I don't know how they add all
Yeah.
together, and that's something that you
Do you know
really
who-
need to tune in. Yeah. What is it? Vinny, you were saying something?
Hololive, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Hololive has
uh,
a really clear and crisp audio. You know?
Especially Crony.
Yeah.
Oh my
He has
gosh.
like good as a voice.
Yeah, very. Yeah, and that's why. Like,
Yeah. That's one of the things that you can really appreciate from them, because
I
like
think
when you like
more
tune into
powerful.
like
Oh,
yeah, when you tune into like tune into like a Hololive thing, right? You know that their audio is gonna be good, right? Their audio is almost never scuffed, and when it is, it becomes a joke, you know. Yeah, I've seen like Crony's music. Didn't Crony do a rap or something that was really good? I think I saw that, right? Or was it a rap? I know she did something, right? Or someone in Gen 2 did.
She did a cover.
Yeah.
She did a rap.
Oh yeah, for music, especially covering audio stuff like that is also really important. Some people impress me so much with that kind of thing, because like it's insane how like they can get like a track with like the vocals and everything, just rip off like the instrumental, or they just make the instrumental again themselves, and then they sing over it. It's insane the dedication people have, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy.
Definitely.
And then there's like sometimes you don't expect their voice range to go like super crazy,
Yeah.
but then you listen to like different covers of them, and they're like, it's
Whoa.
like you're like, whoa, wait.
It's like a whole different song.
Yeah, it's like this isn't the VTuber I know. Wait, what's going on?
Wait. Have you guys for vocal range? Have you guys heard anything from Sir Hamnet? One of my favorite like music covers on like YouTube. Sir Hamnet has such
I can't say I
great
have.
range, right? Sir Hamnet has such great range, right? That they duet themselves as both the male and the female singer in like pretty much every song they have. Like it's literally a duet with themselves, just because they can pull off both roles so well. They have a really good deep like male voice, and like a really like like a super high pitched feminine voice if they really need to. It's impressive how like all these singers everything can do stuff like that, you know? Because I'm just this one tone. Like my tone never changes ever, and it hurts. Yeah.
And be your own self, you know.
Nah. Why be yourself? You're already a VTuber.
Dang.
Damn, I just roasted myself right there.
Man, you're VTubers like it's
One of the-
canceled now.
One of the things I've noticed, right, for you, Cindy, is your field is like dubstep, right? So a lot of dubstep-ish, right? So a lot of your a lot of the things you sample really is like electronic stuff, or like just like
I'd
flat lines, right?
say-
Instead,
I'd say my like main genre is like hip hop, near hip hop
Hip-hop.
area,
yeah.
but close to like like I can't even explain. Like EDM trap
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
Like
Yes.
it sounds like hip hop, but there's a drop, like an actual drop that's like it sounds electronic and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
stuff like that. Yeah.
I think more
Yeah.
electronic music doesn't rely on sampling as much, right? Like how how the quality of the sample instead, because like you're warping it so much, right?
Well, yeah, but it's always good to have a good sample.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
always like the quality, like
I just
yeah,
mean like the
that's
genre's
pretty much just-
reliance on like a high quality sample is lower than other genres typically.
I mean, yeah, like
Because like I've seen you like sample things from like random people just talking and being like, "Yo, here's a new song."
yo, I said.
You've done that like 18
I said-
times, dude.
He's done it so many
I've done a lot. I've done a lot. I've done a lot. Just what do you call that? Like people making weird noises. Like I try to manipulate it and make it sound like
Like some fun.
something
Yo,
crazy.
everyone in the music sphere, be careful. Cindy Senpai is a chronic manipulator.
That's super out of context. That's super out of context.
Yo, someone clip that. Someone clip
It's
that.
true though. It's true though. It's true though.
Look,
I say it from experience. It's true though.
Yeah, it really
Yeah.
is. But out of context, that sounds so bad.
Okay,
What
I
is
have the
true?
clip on
Later.
another tab.
It's true though.
Yeah, someone, please clip that. Someone, please clip that. Wait. Okay, yeah, I have the clip. Yeah, I'm
You got
posting
it,
this
you
on
got it,
Twitter soon.
Thank you.
One of the Pepe, you're part of like the music, not the music, but the movie sphere, right? I've always been amazed at how high quality a lot of like music audio is, even though like the mic is like a feet or like a foot or two or three away from like the actor itself. You know, that takes a lot of like projection from the actor and like all that stuff. It's
I think
crazy.
they also like do it also behind when they're editing. So it's not just like the raw audio. They kind of like
Yeah.
mix it in, and so it's like it's a mixture of.
If I want to have like decent audio with my mic like 5 feet away, right? I need to like turn up my gain so much, and it sounds horrible, you know. I'm surprised that like movie audio isn't more like staticky or like has like more distortion or whatever, because like their mic
Yeah,
gains must be crazy high, you know.
Yeah, that too, and then they also fix a lot of that stuff in the after editing period.
Because
Post
Yeah,
editing.
there's a
post-
department called audio design.
Yeah.
They take care of like redoing all the follies and all the sounds and shit
Yeah.
and
Yes,
mix
yes.
the audio. So
Don't a
that's
lot
why
of
it
like
sounds so crisp. Because basically every single sound is remade and remixed for it to sound the best way possible.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sup Missing Lin also says that they re-record the audio a lot. That's a lot of work for like one scene, you know? Like so there's like the original recording, re-recording the audio, post-processing that re-recorded audio, making sure it fits to the context. Yeah, that seems like a lot of work right there. Oh god, I can
I
imagine.
also a bunch of dubbing people are like when they gotta dub shows.
Mm.
What if-
It's
Even
a lot of it's a
like
bunch
music.
of re-recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even singers and stuff. There's always different takes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's this thing called comping where you have a bunch of takes. You take parts. The best part of the recording. Yeah.
And then merge them together and make them
Yes.
flow.
Mhm.
Nice, so it's the best.
Because you might stumble in one recording, but then the second one, you don't stumble,
You stumble
but
in every
it's not up to your
recording.
standards. But then
You
third,
only
Yeah.
make mistakes, no correct things.
no
No
correcting.
correct.
Like,
No correct.
Just imagine if like all these popular songs nowadays just had like Drake, I'm in a hotline bling. That can be one thing. It's like so monotone.
So
Like Drake was like, no, you don't need to tune any of this shit.
no,
Nah. You don't need to. It
Bro,
doesn't need to be mixed. No,
the
just
people who rely heavily on the autotune.
Honestly, I would love like, you know, the raw audio being given out for like the more popular songs, and then just like having like a bunch of people like edit it to see like how it sounds with their mix, you know? Because like everyone's mixing
That'd be
gives
a
like such
cool,
different
like,
like flavor
that'd
to
be,
it.
I
You
would
know?
love to do shit like that. Yeah.
That'd be like a fun music contest shit. Like
Yeah,
do
yeah.
something.
Imagine like getting all your singer friends and then like, you know, distributing like the raw audio to like 5 different people to make like 5 different songs from it. That sounds a lot of fun. Although I can't,
Yeah,
I can't sound mix myself, you know. But that sounds like a sick challenge for you guys in like the music group.
It's like I'll watch y'all do it. I won't do it myself, but
I'll watch you guys.
Man, I just realized sound design in like the modern day is also even more crazy than what it used to be, right? Because now there's like multiple
yeah.
channels, right? Stereo gives so much more complexity to these songs, you know? Because like
Yeah.
Because like I have like a bunch of songs which you can only experience if you're wearing headphones or like, you know, with like a good surround sound speaker
Yeah.
setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it used to be that like a lot of songs were only like, you know, just like mono, right? And then the stereo just gives so much more depth and dimension and like, you know, width to things. It's crazy how much time people put into that kind of stuff, you know?
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
there's like ASMR artists, which is interesting.
All about sound.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all
that's
about
like,
that stereo, right? But then there's also like, you know, a lot of music, which is like very much so like that, like more sensory experiences than just, you know, music on its own. I really do appreciate us being able to like hear things like this, because like some of these songs you could not hear like in reality if like someone played it with like a band or something, you know? Because like you can't have like 50 audio sources coming from different places IRL, you know, at the same time. And dude, I have decent quality audio file like headphones or whatever, right? If I want to listen to ASMR, I can, but I'm not that lonely yet.
Oh no!
What are you gonna do lonely to listen to? Bro, you're
half of the ASMR sphere, right? Half of the ASMR sphere is literally, how could I describe it? Quotations, girlfriend talks to you in the shower ASMR.
Hey, wait.
I'm not wrong.
What side of ASMR you looking at? I'm joking.
No. That's pretty much everything. That's pretty much like half of the sphere, minimum, you know? Honestly,
I've seen a bunch of those. Okay.
Have you guys seen those like those takes where like they get like old music and then turn it into like a 3D experience? Kind of like,
oh yeah,
I've seen that.
Those are
I've seen that
super
before.
cool. Those are super cool. Like what is it? Bohemian Rhapsody. How do I pronounce that?
Rhapsody.
Yeah, Rhapsody. Right? They did make like a 3D version. they did make a 3D audio version of that. I'm Asian. I have an excuse. I can't pronounce English words. Or wait, it's all the right. Man.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh man.
But that is a really good, like, you know, recreation of the song, or like re-editing, I guess, right? I do appreciate when someone does something like that, because that must take so much work to pull off faithfully, you know. 3D experiences would have blown people's minds like 10-20 years ago, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Like,
I mean, that's just technology in general.
yeah, the people would be.
Can you imagine showing an Apple Watch to a caveman?
A caveman would have probably killed you like instantly. Witchcraft.
Or yeah, of course he would.
Honestly, he would probably get mad that it's not like creating heat and then like throw away.
Probably kill me just for standing there.
Yeah, and also stealing the mushrooms.
I'm gonna toast their mushrooms. They're probably filthy anyway.
Yeah. Some game experiences with really good music is like, I keep talking about it with like Final Fantasy 14 has really good music stuff, right? Because like for like a lot of the bosses, right? For example, what is it? For example, in the song, like, you know, Unbending Steel or whatever, the boss that's connected to, right, actually like, does things out inside of like the actions that like the lyrics describe, right? A lot of these like mixed audio, mixed gameplay, or like mixed like physical genre stuff. A very important thing is having like the visual side mixed with like the audio side, which does like kind of mesh together really well. Other things is like, you know, synthesizers, or not synthesizers, but like visualizers, right? Where they like, you know, visualize music. I have a VR headset, right? So I've had songs which are made for a VR experience with like reactive elements that are like hand designed to be in like a 3D space around you, right? So you could like hear the drums, and then like underneath you, like in like this endless void, you could see like, you know, spikes or something like glowing whenever like the beat drops, right? And like other interesting things like that. I think like as we get closer to like, you know, VR or like high quality. What are you doing, Star? But as we get to
I'm just drinking water.
Okay, but as we get closer to like, you know, a VR experience, right? Like high quality VR and like a mixed like not just like on-screen experiences like games, right?
Uh,
But like actual
Mm.
3D experiences around us. I think that will get really interesting, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen a game called what is it? Synth? Wait, what is it? I'm looking through my playlist of VR games right now. Give me a second.
hold on.
Hold on. I
Hold up
gotta
a
look at
second.
my.
Someone
5
distract the
million
audience.
Yeah, we don't want to distract the audience, right? But like, have you guys heard of Fantasynth? Shay Nuch or whatever. I don't know how you pronounce it. I only took 3 years of French, you know. But if you have a VR headset, I would highly suggest that because the experience is so well synced up with like the visuals and everything else that it's like it's a really good way to start, you know, VR and like music and all that stuff, you know. I do feel like stuff like that could very much be expanded upon. Because like we all know like Beat Saber and all those kind of things, right? Like music games in VR, right? Or like, you know, just music games
yeah.
in general. Those are fun, but once you start adding more of like a 360-degree experience, that's when I think like, you know, music and games and all that will really like get to the next stage, you know? Yeah.
I bet.
Hmm.
Yes. There is so much in VR that has like music potential. For example, I've seen at least 2 music making programs within you know, what is it? Within VR, right? Where like all like the instruments or like synthesizers or all that stuff, right, to make the music is within the 3D space that you can like customize and move around and all that, right? And
Yeah, there's also 3D modeling software in VR, isn't it?
the 3D modeling software is really good for VR, right?
Yes.
Because you know you can see it, right? And like being able to like move around, like, you know, like your what is it, your like virtual instruments, everything like in a physical space, I think is also really interesting because humans are like just very visual creatures in general, right? I feel like as like time goes on, VR and everything develops, music will definitely improve. Although VR headset mics and VR headphones notoriously suck. They really do suck. Like so much. Okay, yep. Okay, Starly redeemed ASMR mode. Okay, there we go.
Oh no.
Wait, but why do they suck?
Mainly because so first of all, like they're always way too loud since they're like right in front of your lips. If you like really how do I say it? If you really do like breathe too loud, or like, you know, your voice is a bit louder than like, the creators expect, right? It will pick that stuff up, right? Or like if you start screaming, it will peak up like 100% of the time. Yeah, because it's like a it's like, you know, one of those headset mics, right? Except it's right in front of your face, really dang sensitive, and 99% of the time gonna be calibrated completely wrong because no one lowers their audio, so their mic is constantly peaking, you know. No one in VR knows how to like modify their mic's gain. I know how to do that because I am, you know, decent.
You're
But,
a
like,
gamer.
yeah, I am a gamer. But like 99% of the VR gamers I've seen just have their mic constantly sounding like you're in like a Xbox Live lobby in like the 2000s. Like, yeah, it's not great. VR experiences are scary. Like when you have good sound, it's like, you know, a shooter in VR. That really scares you, you know. Like, cause like you can see or hear the sound in like 360 audio and everything as well. And getting shot when you can like look to the left and be like, oh shoot, they shot me from there, really does feel a lot scarier. Although I know that like a lot of modern shooters have really good sound design as well, right? Like if you're wearing headphones, let me get out of ASMR mode. Okay, yeah, like Pepe, I'm pretty sure Halo has fairly good sound design, right? Like if you're wearing headphones, you can kind of tell like where like the enemies are and all that, right? Sound is becoming so important within like the sphere of competitive gaming as well. Like having a good headset really does help. Like imagine.
Yeah, there's some games that like using good headphones actually feels like cheating.
Yeah.
Like in games like Valorant or Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
Like if you got good headphones, it's your fucking game. You're gonna win.
If you want to win those games, you know what you need to do? You need to get a compressor, get it so strong that everything is the same exact audio level, and then you just make it so that like it's like a normal volume, so that way like the footsteps from like 500 feet away are the same volume as like someone screaming into your ear. No mercy. No depth perception either, but like at the same time, no one can sneak up on you now, you know?
I guess, yeah.
That actually sounds like cheating, you know? That actually sounds kind of like cheating. But yeah, having good headphones does help with that kind of stuff a lot. Although, yeah, I think good headphones are a good investment for anyone, pretty much. Gamers, people who watch YouTube too much, people who make music. Headphones are just great.
Yeah, but they hella expensive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to get a good headphone, like the base price that I would actually start suggesting is like $150 from like Audio Technica
Oh,
or
that's a
something.
lot. Damn, what the hell?
That's when you start.
$20. Take
That's
it or
when
leave it.
150 is when you start
You gotta
going
leave
from
it,
like
that's it.
from like
you
you
go
know
into like
the kid headphones, like
JBL
the
or something.
professional good ones.
Yeah.
Or not even. Wait, Cindy, you can attest to this,
like,
right?
hey,
Cindy, I'm sure
huh?
you've looked at this stuff, right? But like when you get past like the $100 mark or like the $150 mark, that's when it stops being like, you know, like kid gamer headphones, right?
yeah, in a way, yeah.
Because
And
like
it's just like, okay, it gets serious, it gets more professional.
Yeah,
or you
yeah.
could just go to Razer and spend like $500 on a useless headphone. That's also an option.
Bro, there goes our sponsor.
I mean, if you could find like budget anything,
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's the best way. Like,
Yeah, you need
like
to know where to
mics.
look, but like
Yeah.
once you can, like, you know, start looking at like reviews and everything, like $150 range is like where like perfect, I think,
the
for
sweet
consumers.
spot. Yeah, sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's 100% worth it.
Yeah.
Mainly because the main thing for
Or you
me,
can buy
right, is
food.
that as soon as you start getting that like price range, right?
Buy food.
Once you start getting that price range, right, you can start like, you know, removing parts, or like you can start repairing your headphones and all that stuff, right? Because like my headphones, for example, have replaceable, you know, wires and everything, right? Because like the wires break like, every time, right? They have like, you know, actual metal in them,
That sounds like it's
all
cheap.
that stuff. Just like high quality headphones are a blessing, although they do break the bank.
That's the one thing.
I might have like 5 of them though, so
You're breaking cancel with negative.
but yeah, what kind of headphones do you have, Cindy?
Well, I'm just using like some cheap ass. What do you call that?
Earbuds.
Yeah, and
That's
like
what I
the
got.
$5 bargain
Is it
bin
USB
things.
mic? Yeah.
Honestly,
Hell yeah.
USB mics aren't bad as long as they come with like, you know, a digital audio converter and everything, like a DAC, you know. But if they don't have a DAC, then they're just kind of bad. like having a DAC just helps your audio so much. Like, don't use your computer's DAC, please don't.
It's
This is
horrible.
like
I'm
techno
trying.
nerd level stuff right here.
So don't get me started.
Wait, am I the only one with like high quality headphones here?
Yeah, you're the only one.
Most likely.
Bro, we hella poor here. You don't pay us, bro.
Yeah, you don't
I
pay,
mean-
bro. How are we supposed to buy these headphones, bro?
How the hell we gonna buy that shit, bro? We
I
don't got
spent
money to eat.
Bro, you have 6 already,
Studio's
right?
$200. FL Studio's $200. I broke my bank already.
Like,
Bro,
damn, bro. Like,
honestly, I'll take 25 cents each podcast. That's better than nothing.
That's fine. That really is better than nothing. I'll take.
Sydney, for you, right? I would recommend getting a studio type headphones because they're just like flat, so that way you can like assume that most people have like a similar experience, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be like super high quality, but like just having studio headphones would be really nice for like making music, I think. You know?
No,
'Cause-
even this is just fine.
yeah, that's true. But like,
I produce stuff with.
yep. But like, upgrade would be like having like a flat like
You-
scale. Yep.
Because, like, with music, you need to make sure the mix is good on all platforms,
Yeah.
which is why it's so hard.
Yeah. Which is why you normally want studio headphones because
Like,
they're
whatever
like,
you're playing, your headphones,
even.
earphones, whatever,
Yeah.
it could sound really good. Like,
could.
the bass is all intact and shit.
and then you
But then
go
when
to
you play
another
it on
headphones and
speaker
that
or
sound
in
like
your car,
empty.
it doesn't sound good.
You're
Yeah.
like, what is this?
Oh yeah. So for my car,
Listen from?
for my car, I have like a Bluetooth setup or whatever, right? And like when I'm listening to a song through that, I'm like, this sounds hollow AF, right? Because like it's going through the car and going through speakers, everything, right? And unless like I pump it up to like 500, it sounds really hollow, right? And then like I'm listening to my headphones, I'm like, yo, this slaps.
Yo, this song slap, guys. I wish y'all could hear it.
Yeah. Honestly, just increase the bass for most songs and people will enjoy it. Like the normies don't really care about sound design or like balance or anything of that sort, right? Just make it
Like-
as bassy as possible and people will enjoy it.
That's why hip hop is so popular, because the bass, like when
Sydney, you should make a meme channel, right? Like a meme
when it
YouTube
hits,
channel.
people.
You should make a meme YouTube channel, right? And like don't put your name or anything like that, but just get like a really popular songs and then just bass boost them, upload that, and then just leave.
Oh my god. No, but in a serious standpoint, yeah. Like people really like that.
Yeah,
Baby.
that's why they listen to
makes-
beats. That's why people like beats, because like they're horribly
yes.
unbalanced, right? They're horribly overpriced. Their audio quality sucks, right? But they have a lot of bass, so people like it.
Facts,
True,
yeah.
bro. True.
Man, bro, poor
True.
It's all about the bass, bro.
The thing
Some
is,
people,
right?
oh my gosh.
The thing is, if
like,
you're spending
the bass is
$200
too
on
much.
beats, right? If you're spending like $200 or $300 on beats, I can buy you better headphones for like $10.
Where are they?
I actually.
Where are they?
That might be hyperbole, right? But like the point stands
I
that
thought
they're
you're
just
talking
so
about like
unbalanced.
beats, like in instrumentals and shit.
No,
I wouldn't pay $200 for beats
I was like, wait, you can.
I
you
actually
pay
have a
money for
pair of
these?
beats. Unless you're like
They must be so
the
booming,
808
Pepe.
Mafia or some.
No, like I didn't pay for them. Basically, like
Yeah.
in middle school when beats were really popular,
You stole it
one
from
of my
someone.
friends. No, a friend. No. I didn't steal it, bro.
Yo.
What do you think? Am I Mexican? No, bro. Like,
Disclaimer: Pepe is Mexican.
yeah, I'm Mexican, just in case.
Clearly.
No, but he had a pair of beats, and one day he was like, "Yo, you wanna try them out?" And I was like, "Sure, bro." And I liked them, and he was like, "You can keep them." And I was like, "What?"
Bro,
What?
that's a homie right there. That's how.
What?
Oh my
Wait,
God,
is
that's
this
a
your rich
homie.
friend who like threw away his like console? Is this the same
No,
friend?
no. It's not the same friend, but it's
Okay.
also for a rich friend.
Ah,
You had a rich friend who threw away his console. Console was.
Oh yeah, no, bro. When I was like fucking 3, my neighbor. Oh my god, like my neighbor, like. I didn't have fucking consoles when I was a kid because I was hella poor, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
my neighbor had a fucking 64, you know, and
Uh-huh.
64. So like almost every day, I used to go to his house and we played 64 together. But there's this day that I go to his house, and I look at the trash can because there's something huge, and it's like, wait, that's a 64. And I ask, why is your 64 on the trash? Oh, because I got an Xbox.
Oh my, what?
wait, what?
Yeah.
You should have just taken it, you know? Like you should.
I thought of doing that, bro. I thought, like, I was like, oh my gosh, should I fucking steal it from the trash can? Like, oh my god. But I
Hey,
was like,
bro,
fucking
one-
3 or
one
4
man's-
years old.
Dude,
Well, man,
And I
I
told
would
my,
have.
I told my mom, and she was like, yeah, if you had taken that console, like, well, I would have beaten your ass. Good thing you didn't.
Just don't
Because my
tell
kid
her.
is not taking shit from the trash can. I was like, okay.
Bro, it's a 64 though.
And all his fucking games. Not only the 64, all his fucking games. And he
All
had,
his
like,
games.
Pepe,
Yeah, like,
Pepe, Pepe.
yeah.
I'm sure.
dude,
I'm,
Now I'm mad. What the fuck?
Pepe, I'm sure she would have changed her mind if you were like, yo, this is like over $500 right here. Should I take it? You know?
she knew it. She knew it.
She knew.
knows. Yeah, she knew.
I would have taken it 100%. Like
I was like,
No.
but I feel like, but if you're a parent, you'd be like, what are you doing? What the fuck?
Yeah, well, I like honestly
you should
every
just
day
ask him.
when I wake up, I'm like, I should build a fucking time machine. Like that's
Bro,
my
let's
first
do it.
thought when
Let's
I
do
wake
it.
up. Like
Let's
hell,
do it,
hell,
Pepe.
like, oh man, I need that fucking
Dude.
time machine so I can go back in time to that moment.
And thank you.
Feel the person. Like this kid's gonna see a fucking 23-year-old fucking Pepe Pez coming out of the fucking door. Like that shit's mine, bro. I'm just gonna take it, bro.
You're gonna walk in.
I'm just gonna walk in his house look at his trash can. I'm gonna be like, yeah, this whole trash can is mine now. You need a new one.
My-
Literally mine.
Yo,
I own your
guys,
trash can.
8-bit music slap though. Like music from like the N64 you know era, and like, you know, all those like, you know, like 16-bit and like 8-bit music. Those absolutely slapped.
You know what
Um,
else slaps? Penis music.
What?
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 What? Can you repeat? I didn't quite hear that.
But like, so for
Say,
me,
say it
right?
closer to the mic.
The thing that impresses me most about these like old music, right? Like these old N64 and like, you know, 8-bit music and all that, right? Is that that most of them were made without any prior music experience, you know? Like a lot of these songs were made just by like, you know, a developer or something messing around with like the sound engine, right? Because like back then games were so low budget that they couldn't really afford to like hire like, you know, like super famous like music producers back then, you know? It was like such a small like genre. So they broke a lot of like trends, or like they reinvented a lot of trends, you know? Like they rediscovered the wheel pretty much like every single time they were making things, right? Because like, you know, like a lot of them were never like formally trained, right? But they did come upon like, you know, basic melody or like basic things we've known for a long time, right? Just in a very organic and nuanced and slightly rough, but at the same time that's kind of charming way, you know? I feel like N64 music and all that does play a lot with dissonance, which you don't really hear about as much in like modern music. Well, you still hear it, of course, right? But like there's just so much dissonance and like, you know, all that back then, which like impresses me a lot. Yeah. sometimes N64 music or like 8-bit music is just a vibe though, you know? Sometimes it's just a vibe.
It is. I like when people make like modern music into 8-bit remixes.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh hell yeah!
Have you guys played Nier Automata?
Oh, it has really good soundtracks. It has
Yeah,
a
and
really good
I know
soundtrack.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing with Nier Automata is that it has its soundtrack, and then every single song has an 8-bit version.
Really? I have
Yeah,
not heard
yeah.
those yet.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
because
sick.
in the second route, like in the second time you play it, you play as another character, and he has like this hacking ability.
Yeah.
And when you hack, the fucking music transitions into an 8-bit version
That's
because there's
hella
like
cool.
Oh, shit.
like a mini game.
That's
But it's
sick.
every single song has an 8-bit version.
That's
Like every
dedication.
I love it.
That's dedication right there, Pepe. Like, damn.
Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it's fucking insane, bro.
That's-
Yeah.
It's like how in fucking Cybersleuth there's 8-bit version of all the Digimons,
Oh, I was
right?
just thinking about that. Yeah, every Digimon
Yeah.
has like its own like 8-bit sprite and everything, which also impresses
Yeah.
me. 8-bit and like, you know, like older like games and technology really just impresses me in general because of like all their limitations, you know? Because like these days you can make something that looks way more technically impressive with just like, you know, basic Unity, right? But like back then they didn't. They did most of the stuff from scratch, and like it still comes out
Yeah.
really good most of the time, right? And that impresses me so much. Yeah. Like damn. Imagine having to like, you know, like code your own music through like, you know, a text compiler or something, and then like, you know, hoping it sounds right, and then like, you know, having to like,
Yeah.
upload it without being able to like hear it. Like, yeah. The limitations always will like impress me.
Oh,
yeah.
True.
Okay. What,
Fun fact. I just had it. Hold on. Horror movies, right?
Yeah.
They use infrared sound, and that causes humans to shiver and have
like
anxiety.
infrared sound?
Infrasound.
Infrasound.
Infrasound, whatever, bro.
Infrared.
Hold on, I got a better fact. The loudest natural sound on Earth is caused by a volcano erupting. There you go.
The most trippy thing I've heard, right? For like is like, have you guys like have you guys like, wait, what? What?
I'm so lost. Weren't you talking about horror movies? Why do you bring the fucking volcano?
I'm reading a top.
Volcanoes are scary, man.
Wait.
Oh,
Have you
yeah,
guys
bro, that's
ever? Have
scary.
you guys ever like heard one of those like sound testers for your headsets? Like it's like going through like all the frequencies and everything. One of the most
Oh yeah,
tri-
yes.
one of the most trippy things I've had, right, is like I was listening to those, right, and it was like at a really like low frequency, so you could feel the bass, right? You could feel like the vibrations going through your headphones, but you could not hear it at all. That like really like surprised me, right? Because it's like it's really
There's some what's the word? Fuck, I forgot the word. There's a range of like sound where the decibels are there.
yeah.
Your body can sense it. Like you start feeling anxious and shit, but
Yeah.
you cannot physically hear it.
Man,
Yeah.
I could have easily blown through my hearing back then if I was just like, yeah, let's just keep increasing the volume until I can hear it.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah,
that's
yeah, no,
yours.
I almost did that. I almost did that. I was so close, but I still have perfect hearing. Let's go.
They also talking about infrasound. Tigers are actually known to have infrasound roars, and it freezes, it like paralyzes their prey.
That's interesting.
Oh hell
I
yeah!
did not know that.
Hell yeah!
So
They got the stun spells.
yeah.
Imagine you're just listening to a song, right? And like the person who made the song is just trying to deafen you with like like music that's like ultra like bassy in the background that you can't hear. Like they just have like maxed out bass like in the background in the decibels you can't hear, and you're slowly going deaf and you don't even realize. That's terrifying. That's terrifying.
Can you imagine? Yeah, you have your friends in your car, right? You driving, and they turn up the song, and you're just driving, and you're just waiting for the song to play. Like, guys, what are y'all playing the song? They're like, it's been on for like 2 minutes.
Like I swear, Kanye West is gonna do that one day, bro.
Yo,
Like he's
yeah.
gonna drop a fucking invisible fucking audio, and he's gonna be like, "Yo, this is gonna revolutionize music." Like you gotta imagine it. And
You gotta imagine it.
Yeah, bro. Like everyone's gonna be like, "Hell yeah, yo, the beat fucking drops," and you hear it, and it's like,
Huh?
Yeah, you're like, what?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
bro.
Yo,
I
it's
just
so-
thought
it's
of
a
the
banger,
best
man.
game idea ever.
It's a
I just thought of the best gameplay idea ever. So like the entire thing's just like an allegory for like losing hearing over time, right? And every time your character like gets damaged, right? And like your character's hearing like lowers or like weakens or whatever, right? You start being able to like hear less of a range, right? And as that's going on, whenever you get damaged, they also just play like a super heavy bass in a spectrum you can't hear. So by the end of the game, if your character dies, you're actually deaf.
"Yo, do you know this game?" No. There's a game. Fuck, what's the name? It's by Square Enix. The Quiet Man, something like that.
Oh,
It's a fucking Square Enix game, but oh my god, that shit is awful. Like the main character he's deafened,
Oh.
so the fucking game has no music, no dialogue. It's fucking cinematic heavy. So your character is like sitting in a fucking car, listening, like looking at two people talking, and you see it, but you hear nothing. Like it's just fucking mouths opening, but you hear nothing because the full fucking game is silent.
I mean, at least you're like immersed into their world.
I've
You
actually
know what
played
it's
the
like.
opposite game to that. I played like the negative game of that. If there's this phone game, right, called like The Blind Knight or something, and it's completely visualless, right? Because your character is actually blind, and like you have to like navigate the entire game through only like sound cues and everything, like the 3D audio. So you have to like
Yeah, I know games like that.
it's
That's
a
actually
really
pretty
cool
cool.
concept, I think. But being deaf sounds way worse than being blind, like for a game, because like I feel like a lot of like it's more fun being blind than deaf in games.
I like it when they try
That's
to
the
experiment.
point.
Like for
Yeah.
example, in Hellblade, there's a level where you're not blind. You're just in pitch dark.
Yep.
So you have to guide yourself through this level only by hearing.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Like it's fucking amazing.
In VR, it's
That's
terrifying. Like when you walk
No,
into like
but,
a
like,
really-
I just remember when I was like fucking young, like I was like 14 or something.
yeah.
When Amnesia, The Dark Descent was very popular. I bought that game on Steam, and I wanted to play it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know my computer wasn't able to run it.
Oh.
So when I started the game, my fucking screen was black, but I was able to walk. So I thought, oh, this is very odd. This is some nice like level design, Shio. Like,
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
like, damn, this is fucking interesting because I was able to see the menu, but the actual game, no, it was all pitch fucking black for me. And I was like, oh damn, I gotta guide myself to my senses. Okay, I like this shit.
Man, a new experience.
I was like, whoa, this is gonna like this is a game changer. Like, oh my
Bro,
god.
this is crazy.
It was just
And then
bugging out
Pepe
really
went to go
badly.
look walkthroughs on YouTube.
Yeah.
See all these people.
What?
Like,
Huh?
what do you mean?
Wait, does it actual? Wait, there's actual visuals?
Okay, that
I thought
reminds
it
me,
was only
right?
darkness.
That reminds me of like this other game I played in VR, right? Called A Township Tale, right? And you know how like in most dungeons, like most games, it just gets really dark, but you can like still see the outlines of everything.
Yeah.
This is a VR experience, but they went like no, pure darkness. So like if you go down without a torch and your torch like burns out or whatever, right? You're just sitting in the dark, and like the only
Oh shit, my pants.
like it's just completely dark, right? So the only way you can navigate, right, is you can only wait in the dark for someone else to save you, or you need to like use enemies who have like iridescent like projectiles or like eyes and everything to navigate yourself around, right? So I've gotten lost down there for like 8-9 times, right? And every single time was terrifying, right? Because like I would be looking around, I see nothing. I see like some lights in the distance, right? And then just like some eyes just appear out of like the pitch black, and like a projectile like launches at me, and like the general area around the projectile starts like glowing so I can like see faintly, right? It's such a cool experience.
That's actually pretty cool. They reminded me when I was a kid. When I had my cousins come over, we would play a Nerf Wars, but in the dark, so it'd be complete pitch black in the house
That
or
sounds
outside.
like a way to blind yourself.
And we would shoot each other with Nerf guns.
That sounds like a bad idea. Like I don't know if it's a bad idea, but it sounds like a bad idea.
It was fun. It was fun regardless.
If you're gonna do that, always use eye protection, you know? Yeah.
But we were like 7. We're not gonna worry about eye protection.
And have you guys I don't know how to do sound at all in Unity. I have no idea how to do sound. Like me and Pepe are like making games and everything, right? But I have no idea how to do sound.
You have to import a audio media player.
Yeah. I have no idea how to do it. I like if you play any games I've made, they're just purely silent. Yeah.
Like, oh, this is a game breaker. Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I can't play games in silence. Like I need some background audio, or I need like I need like things happening, sound effects and everything else, right? Because like if I'm sitting by myself, right, and like playing a game off stream, I'm gonna be like, yo, this is so boring. I just start playing music in the background or something, right? But like if I'm streaming, I'm fine because like I'm talking to myself. I'm insane. I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm good.
I'm a very sane individual.
Insane.
I'm a very sane individual.
I'm a very talking to yourself does make a lot of games a lot better, like just talking to yourself and all that out loud, because like some games have like very dead spaces, and if you're actively trying to talk to yourself, it does make up for that somewhat, which is kind of
some
weird.
games have very dead space 2 and 3, some games do that, some very dead space. And some other games can make you feel dread, like Metroid Dread, oof.
No. Man.
Whatever. And I play Amnesia like very long ago, but like I don't remember playing it, like.
Yeah, that reminds me. that reminds me. Sometimes, do you guys ever have those times when you guys hear like audio from like a video or from a game or something, and you guys remember like the instant, like when you first heard it or something like that? Like audio memory is insane. Like just having audio makes things so much more memorable.
I think what really gets me is the smell more than the audio. I think smell hits me.
when the
Like, wait,
music
wait.
hits right with like the mood and everything together, it
Mhm.
really hits hard. It
Oh,
really
that's the
hits
thing
hard.
with senses, bro. Like they hit you when you least expected. Like, oh my god, I'm having a Mex moment. You know, I'm gonna remember my ex for a second. But my ex, she used to use this exact perfume, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
She always used the same one or similar ones. And there was this time, like a month and a half ago, I went to a restaurant, right? I was
Yeah.
eating, and I decided to go to the bathroom. And I was going to the bathroom. There was this girl, and I just smelled it, and I was like, "Oh my god, no!" Oh,
You should have just asked the girl out.
Like, no.
Oh my god, no!
Oh,
Yeah, no, that sounds painful, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was the same fucking perfume. I was like, I was gonna say her like, "Bitch, you can use that."
Man, I'm gonna have to ask you to get a new perfume or leave.
I'll have to ask you to leave this fucking restaurant. Do you work here? No, I don't work here, you bitch.
eat somewhere else.
Go eat some, throw their food on the ground.
Oh no.
Fuck your food. Go eat somewhere else.
I believe there are like some studies for like old people who have like failing memories or whatever, right? Alzheimer's and all that, right? I'm not sure if it was Alzheimer's, but like something of the sort, right? Where you know they like they're reintroduced to music they heard from their childhood, right? And they can like remember like things which they previously had forgotten, right? Which I think is a testament to how like integral music and like sounds are to like the human experience as a whole, you know? Because like
Fuck them.
yeah,
Isn't
like-
an album that goes like that? Like starts very good and then
Yeah, it's like the
oh yeah, it's
something
like
about time, the test of time or something.
yeah, it's very good. It's a nice album actually.
it's
It's
kind of
like-
Yeah, it
depressing.
kind of
though.
does that.
It's
It kind of
kinda
does that.
depressing.
Like
Yeah.
it starts very nice, and then it starts going like places, you know, like weird shit.
Yeah.
Because try to simulate like having
A fading
what-
memory.
All
fading memory.
Yeah.
Because you know, eventually, all those
everywhere
memories
at the end
will be
of
lost in
time.
like lost
Ah,
in the brain.
I really do like it. However, I can't listen for it too long because like forgetting things is one of my main fears. You know, like
I forget things all the time.
that's why I'm so afraid of it. Yeah,
I
the soundtrack is really
I'm-
good though. It's very
Man,
depressing if
y'all
you listen to
remember
it.
stuff? Shoot.
yeah, I know.
You don't remember and shit? Bro, I got amnesia.
You guys have memories.
It's probably
Dark
because you played
Descent.
that game.
Yeah, bro, I'm a dark descent into my episode. What?
Who
Amnesia,
are
the
you
dark
people?
descent.
Where am I?
Oh, bro.
Man,
I'm descending into darkness. Bro.
honestly, that's a
Oh,
good
man,
game
that's
in
series.
my memory, bro. I feel like I have amnesia.
Yo,
Yeah,
do you-
bro.
do you
It
guys-
feels like a machine of pigs, you know? Like,
Yeah, I
Yes.
was about to say that. That sucks.
you guys ever like like do something in a game like you're heading one direction, you have like a goal in mind, like a quest or something, right? And then as soon as you get there, you're like, why am I here again? It's so
That's
bad.
me every
Oh,
day.
yeah.
So bad.
wake up.
That's me when I go to the kitchen, bro. I open
Yeah,
the
that's
fridge.
those bitches.
I'm like, oh my
listen.
God.
Gosh, what was I gonna do again?
Yeah, I'll get up. I'll go to the
Like
kitchen.
sometimes I
And
just
I'm like, why am I here? What
Why
was
am I
my
opening up the
plan?
fridge?
Yeah,
sometimes I just open the fridge and I realize, whoa,
what am I doing here?
I'm like, I'm not even
what
hungry.
the hell?
Yeah, I'd be like, bro, I didn't even.
What am I doing here?
I feel like we
Oh,
all
is
need
this
theme
better
music.
than food already? Like where I'm at,
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
food. I just go to the like. Wait, huh? Why was I here?
Bro,
Wait, do you guys
I
ever
just
have,
ate.
You guys ever
I
have
just
those
ate. What am
moments
I
when like
doing?
when like you're playing like your playlist on like shuffle or something, right? And then like one of the songs from when you were going through like a really dark time or like a really emotional time plays, and then you're like, oh shoot, the feels. And you guys have
Oh,
those times,
shit.
right? Those times
Yeah.
hurt so
Uh,
much,
Hell yeah!
dude.
I
I'll be
have
having a
that,
good dream, right?
But
And
with,
then like a sad
dream.
song from like 2015 will play, and I'm like, oh shit. Well, back to being depressed, I guess.
that's me, but with cringy moments. All my songs that I used to associate with bad times.
Yeah.
Now that I look back on it, it's more cringe than sad. I'm like, I'm like, ugh.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I don't have that. Like I feel like
It'd be like
my
that too.
I feel like my music choice is fairly the same. Like I
Oh,
yeah,
I
it's all
definitely
sad
wouldn't listen
music.
to it like now, right? But like the thing about it is like I know it's like not my kind of thing anymore, but I don't like cringe at it, you know, because like it's like
No,
important to me
not
emotionally.
the songs. It's the memories associated with the song.
Oh yeah,
that
no,
I
no.
cringe at.
Don't kill the part of you that's cringe. Kill the part of you that cringes.
No, if you don't
Embrace the cringe.
no, listen, if you don't cringe, that means you never grew up. If you don't cringe.
I mean,
Are
we're
you-
all
are
kind of
you
growing up way
past?
too fast.
Like-
I think, you know, so many people try to like, you know, just move on too fast. You know, they never get to like experience their childhood or like, you know, their more cringy moments. I appreciate my
No,
cringy
no, no,
moments.
no.
Well,
growing
yeah,
up-
well, yeah.
Growing up is when you realize you're still cringe, but you are
Yeah.
free.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but okay, so I think it is about time for us to end the stream. Or
There,
No.
bro.
No.
Bully Bo just got here.
nah,
we
yeah.
just got here.
Okay,
Come on.
okay. So, for Belibo, I will make you guys all fight to death, and we'll continue our conversation until someone wins. Okay,
No,
there we
forever
go.
battle.
All right, guys, between rock paper scissors, who would y'all date?
Wait, what?
Between rock paper scissors,
Who-
who would y'all date?
Oh,
The rock or
Your
paper
mom.
the scissors? Come on. I'm more of a rock kind of guy. That shouldn't be personal.
that's just your personal. That's just your personal opinion.
Yeah, that should be. I want to know
I mean,
how y'all
paper
feel.
dough, man. Paper dough.
I will agree. I love paper, but we have a bad history. I'm sorry.
Alright, true.
It's
Have
kind
you
of
guys
rocky.
ever had those moments
It's
when you guys
kinda
got
rocky.
like
Yeah.
what is this conversation? What
But-
is this conversation? Have you guys ever had those
The
moments when you guys
paper
like
cuts.
got new headphones or like got new damn it. I'm trying to get it back on,
Those are
back
the
on
worst.
topic.
I mean, you don't expect it. It just gets you.
Did Sub Missing Land just like OKO everyone without like taking any damage? That's kind of
Ew.
scary.
Damn.
That's kind of scary. Man.
Dang. Just murdered everyone without taking any barely any damage.
Yeah.
Anything.
So
The
one of the games
whole
I've recently been
guy.
playing, right,
Scary.
has like this new patch, this new update where they just added like 2 soundtracks, and like the soundtracks are amazing.
Mhm.
Well, what kind of music genres do you guys normally listen to when you guys like are like listening by yourselves?
Hip hop, alternative.
Hip hop. Yep. Hip hop.
Uh,
Hip hop.
whatever
House
I'm
music
just
sometimes.
feeling it. Just whatever.
Yeah.
I've never
Exactly.
really felt hip hop before. It's kind of weird, but like I've never been in a hip hop mood. I'm always just depressed.
You never in a hip hop. That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, it is kind of a personal problem.
That's a
Yeah, you should-
personal problem.
You should.
You should get
go,
that looked at.
Yeah, you should go.
But there's
fix
also
that.
depressing hip hop though.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
That's
I know.
true. Yeah.
Like emo rap.
Oh yeah.
Why would you
Emo
listen to
rap.
emo rap though?
Because you're depressed, bro. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
but if someone's like, yo, I like rap, right, and they start playing the most emo stuff possible in like a rap form, you would not talk to them again. Like
Why not?
Oh no, there's a lot of like emo rap. You know, Lil Peep.
Yeah, Lil
Rest in
Peep. Oh
peace.
my.
Rest in peace.
Oh.
Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD.
Oh,
Holy
I've
shit.
heard of him. I've heard
This
of
is the
him.
most depressing shit. Like if you want sad hip hop, listen to Juice WRLD.
Okay, I'll
Bro,
put
bro.
it on my list. I will put it on my
Juice
list.
WRLD is
Yes.
my guts
Rest in peace as well.
when I got my heart broken.
Oh
Eh,
man.
eh.
Oh.
Yo, Kyle,
Dang.
why does everyone arrive
Yeah.
right when we're about to end the stream? Why does everyone arrive right when we're about to end the stream? Please no.
Because
Okay.
Get
we're
out of
only
here.
get out of here.
Get out of here.
Okay, let's raid someone. Let's actually raid some. Do you guys have any musician friends? Do you guys have any musician friends that you guys want to raid? Cause like, you know, it's music based today, so like I don't want to raid like an
Musician
artist or something. You know,
Who are streaming right now?
I'm all out of friends.
you don't have any.
Oh my god.
I
Wow.
ran out. I traded them in for.
Wait, so do
I
you
don't
have
know.
anyone that you
I
want to
traded
raid, Sydney? That's like in the musical sphere.
The only one is really popular.
Oh damn. Okay, let
Yeah,
me
like
see
that
if
has
there's
like
any.
300 viewers.
There's. Why is everyone in the music category high viewers? What the hell?
Because they're not like the art
because-
viewers.
Get wrecked, artist. I don't want to just raid a random person, you know, cause like if I just raid a random person, they might be like, "Yo, I'm gonna say the most like racist stuff ever," and I'm gonna be like, "Oh shoot, wrong idea," you know?
Wrong.
Like that's the dangerous thing about
I
raiding
like
people,
how
you
you're
know?
so prepared that someone's just gonna say something racist.
Yeah, that's me, bro. Start running.
Start running.
Yeah.
You gotta
Any of
start
you guys,
running.
okay, any of you guys in the audience right here right now, any of you guys in the audience here right now, if you start streaming and tell me that you're about to stream, I will wait for you to start streaming and I'll raid you with all 8 of us. Free 8
Oh, we
viewers.
all 8 of them.
Including yourself.
Yourself. So you count as a viewer.
Okay, yeah.
Remember,
If we have no one to actually raid, I'll just raid a random person on my list with how many viewers do we have?
rate
Right?
yourself, man.
How many viewers do we have? We have
That's
like
how Twitch
6.
works.
We have
Um,
6, 7, 6, 7.
Oh wait, I accidentally
Oh, yeah.
got yeeted.
We could,
I don't have anyone I want to raid. What the hell? Like I've raided all these people before.
yeah, I was gonna say someone, but I was like, rated them last week.
We raid like the same 4 people. It's not even funny.
It's not true. It's not even funny anymore, guys.
Yo, Pepe, you have anyone you want to raid?
Yeah, bro.
Who do you
Sure.
want to raid?
Oh wait, they have 21 viewers right now.
It's fine. We have half. We have half of them. We'll just raid them.
Straw Bunny.
Straw Bunny.
Yes.
Straw Bunny with like the underscore Y.
Yeah.
Strawberry and
Okay.
bunny.
We'll raid them then.
Hey,
Or are they bunny made out of straws?
Can our raid
Yeah, bro.
message just be like we didn't have anyone better to raid?
No, you
no.
I hope they don't watch this vid. I hope they don't watch
I
the
really watching this stuff.
Thank you for
Nope,
following,
nope,
by the
nope.
way, everyone. Thank you for following
so
Sup Missing Loon.
rude.
Thank you for following Jeremiah as well. You better.
Thank
Okay,
you.
yeah. I was just checking
Y'all
to
are
make
real
sure that they
people.
followed.
You were Chinese, like, y'all better have follow y'all watch.
Big.
Wait. They have stream avatars. What if we join, right? What if we join and we just attack their
Mm.
viewers?
Oh no, attack!
Let's attack you. We're gonna actual raiders.
Wait.
We're gonna raid and
Yeah.
pillage.
We're gonna raid them, right? And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna challenge the streamer to a duel.
Oh no.
Ready? Ready, everyone? We're gonna raid
No.
them, and I'm gonna challenge the streamer to the duel. Here we go.
Alright.
Ready?
Hello,
Ready?
bro.
Here we go.
Oh,
3,
bro.
2, 1, go.
Oh gosh.
Here we go.
A drop, like an actual drop that's like.
Wait.
No, never actually.
Okay. Wait.
Oh,
Here we
no.
go. I challenge.
I'd be a really good spokesperson.
Here we go. To a duel. Duel at Straw Bunny. Fight me. Fight me. Square up. Square up. Square up.
Bro.
Square up. We're to fight. So we're here.
Wait, what? What happened? What did I do? Fight? Tell me, what fucking fight? People to read them.
I love her, bro.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see this fight now.
Thank you, Bunny. Thank you, Bunny.
Starling, what balls is that?
There we go.
Sorry, I'm trying to get internet. It just froze.
Okay, stopping stream.